Welcome back to the Can You Hang 14-Day Obstacle Challenge. My name is Maggie BATC. I'm the OCR trainer. Now for day 5, we are going over something a little bit different. We are focusing on our active rest and our mobility today. So for this workout, I've actually thrown together a full animal flow workout. We are starting today by going over our base positions, our movements, and our stretches. Now, over our active rest days, we are going to slowly build on our animal flow. Again, today is all about active rest and mobility. So do what you need to continue to work your shoulder mobility and your hip mobility. My name is Maggie BATC. I'm the OCR trainer. Can you hang? Welcome to Animal Flow Day 1. Now, Animal Flow is a movement-based stability and mobility workout. It is phenomenal for active rest and recovery. Now with our Animal Flow, we are utilizing our quadruped positions. That means our hands and our feet, like a crab and a bear crawl. To get started with Animal Flow, we are going to go ahead and start just loosening up our joints. We are really going to start rolling out our ankles and our wrists. So go ahead, just start moving those wrists, get the legs moving, and then just move your body through natural ranges of motion. Start developing a nice flow with it. Get that body working in a 360-degree fashion. Awesome. Go ahead, chop those wrists out. And press them straight down. You are going to be using your wrists an awful lot during Animal Flow, so at any point in time, if you feel like they're starting to ache, put your wrists upside down. Just recover those wrists. Okay. Now, we are going to go ahead and find a nice deep squat. Keep your heels down on the ground. Hands come down to the ground. Spin one arm up to the ceiling and switch sides. We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one here, and 1. Awesome. Come on out, shake it out. Perfect. Okay, next we are going to go over our base positions for Animal Flow. So we are going to get down into our hands and our knees in that nice 4-point quadruped. From here, just go through a couple rounds of cat-cow. So pull that thoracic spine all the way up to the ceiling and drop your heart, pick up your head, pick up your tail. Again, going through a couple of rounds. That cat-cow, loosen up the spine. So one more. From here, go ahead, find that nice neutral spine. So on a straight line from your head all the way down through your tailbone. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees up off the ground. We are holding this here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, recover your wrists. We are about to find that position again. Now, the next parts we're going to go through is lifting our hands one at a time, then lifting our feet one at a time. So go ahead, cat-cow to find that nice neutral spine. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees up. We are marching it out with our hands first for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now we're doing the same thing with our feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on down, recover those wrists. Okay, awesome. Next, we are going to do that one more time, but we are going to lift opposite hand and foot simultaneously. So go ahead, cat, cow, nice neutral spine, lift the knees up, opposite handed foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, come on down, recover. So that is what we call our beast position. So a lot of people refer to it as the bear. For us at Animal Flow, we refer to it as the beast. So anytime I say go ahead, get into your beast position, you are going to go through that cat-cow, nice neutral spine, tuck the toes under, lift the knees up off the ground. Now we are going to find our crab position. So for the crab, you're going to sit down onto the ground. From here, your feet are about hips width apart, hands about shoulder width apart behind you. You are going to slide your seat to your hands, seat to your feet. Find that nice midway. Wrap your shoulders from the front of the body all the way to the back of the body. Nice, soft, loose elbows, and pick your seat up. We're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now let's go ahead, lift up our hands, alternating, march it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Now go ahead, lift up opposite, march out with the feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Come on down, recover those wrists. Now the crab is often the more challenging of our positions because we really need to utilize that proper posture. So we want to keep our shoulders all the way back to the back, put a lot more emphasis on our thoracic spine. Let's go ahead, find that crab position again. And now we are marching opposite hand and foot for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Come on down, recover those wrists. So again, that is our crab position. We've already kind of touched on the last position that we are going to go through, which is going to be our beast position. So I'm going to go ahead and show it. It is just a nice deep squat. So keep your heels on the ground. You can spread your feet as wide as you need to. You can slightly externally rotate them if you need to. Hands come into that prayer position. This is our deep ape position. Awesome. Okay, from here, we are moving on into our traveling moving forms. So this is part of more of like a dynamic warm-up where you move in your beast, you move in your crab, you move in your ape. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at those now. For our first traveling form, we are going to travel in our beast. So we are going to go forward and then reverse for our beast. So go ahead, set up for that beast position. Give me that cat and cow, and lift those, or tuck those toes, lift those knees up. We are marching forward, opposite hand and footwork together for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. With that, notice how my legs did not get too far away from the remainder of my body as I was stepping back. You want to make sure to keep your knees relatively underneath your hips at all times. Next, we are doing our crab walk. So, go ahead, find that crab position. And we are first walking backwards for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Make sure you keep your chest nice and elongated through that at all times, your shoulders rounded all the way back, and your seat low. That's going to give you the best, or the least amount of pressure on your wrists. Next, we are going to be doing a lateral beast crawl. With that lateral beast crawl, as your hands go wide, your feet come close. As your feet go wide, your hands come close. Again, moving opposite hand and foot at all times. So go ahead, set up in that beast, cat-cow, Nice neutral spine. Tuck the toes under. Lift those knees up and moving for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Come on down, recover those wrists. Now, the last traveling moving form we're going to go over today is what's called the lateral ape walk. There's many different variations for the lateral ape walk. I'm going to teach you the most basic. So what you're going to do you are setting up in that beast position. So your nice wide squat. You are going to frame your foot with both of your hands and you are moving from side to side. Make sure you bring your heels back down to the ground, pick your hands up in between each rep. You're really moving through the hips, pull from your hands to move your feet. We're going to do 5 steps in each direction. So go ahead, set up in that deep ape. 5, 4, 3, I'm coming back. 5, 4, 3, and we're doing 2 more in each direction. 1, 2, 1, and 2. Awesome job. Should really feel your hips working in that one. Really get those opened up. So there you have it. So far we have gone over our base positions and our traveling moving forms. Again, these are phenomenal for your warm-ups, for really whatever you do. You're really getting that heart rate up and a full range of motion throughout your shoulders and your hips. Coming up next, we are going to be going over the beginning of our stretches. So we're going to show you how to do a loaded beast and a couple stretches out of our loaded beast. And then you're going to come back for day 2 of our animal flow, where we're finishing up with the remainder of our stretches, showing you switches and transitions. Remember, today's video is going to be perfect to start you off for your warm-ups. Day 2 is going to be continuing on, and then our day 3 will be where we put it all together and show you how to work through flows. Then let's go ahead and let's get into those stretches. So I had already hinted at it. I'm going to show you what's called a loaded beast. So as opposed to a loaded beast or a regular beast, a loaded beast is where you sit your hips back a little bit more. It looks kind of like a child's pose if you're familiar with yoga. From our loaded beast, we can just do a couple more stretches through there. So to find that loaded beast, you're going to get in that quadruped first. From here, your knees come wide. Your heels come closer together. Your hands come out in front of you. Now press down into the ground enough to pick the knees up off the ground. You're sitting your hips back. This is our loaded beast. The first position we're going to learn coming from here is called an unload. So realistically what it is, you're coming up into a high plank. In time, I'm going to want your shoulders to come forward from your wrists. But first, just practice coming out of that loaded beast into that high plank. Push it straight back. Go ahead, unload. Push it straight back. Unload. Push it straight back. Awesome. Recover the wrists if you need to. From here, we're going to go over what's called a wave unload. With the wave unload, you are going to move your hips up and you're going to come through what looks similar to like a downward dog, but you're rolling through bone by bone as your weight comes forward into that high plank, and then you are going to drop your hips to the ground and you're going to pick your chest up into an up dog. So what that looks like, go ahead, loaded beast, hips come up, roll it through, and look up to the sky, and push it straight back, and again. Now as you return, you are doing the reverse of how you came it. And again. And return. Awesome. Go ahead. Stretch those wrists out. Now, the last two stretches we are going to go over today are going to be your beast reach and your scorpion reach. So first, for that beast reach, you are going to bring your one leg up as if you were doing like a spider push-up. Bring your knee to your elbow, but you're going to just hold that high plank as you come up. So what that looks like, get set in your loaded beast. Left leg beast reach. You pick your left leg up to your seat and you come forward. Again, knee to your elbow and return the way you came back. Right leg beast reach. Knee comes up, come all the way through forward, return to loaded beast. Left leg beast reach, up and through, return to loaded beast. Right leg beast reach, through and return. And come on out. Recover. Okay, the last stretch we're gonna go over is called our scorpion reach. So with that scorpion reach, you are gonna bring whatever leg we call under your body to the opposite elbow, and then you are going to bring the hip up like a dog on a fire hydrant, roll the hip open, hit like a 3-leg down dog where you relax the leg, just allow your hips to roll out, and then again, you are returning to the starting position, the reverse of how you came in. So let's see what that looks like. Left leg scorpion reach, knee to the elbow, roll that hip open as you hit that 3-leg down dog where you roll the hip open, relax the leg, return to loaded beast. Right leg scorpion reach, knee to elbow, press it all the way up and relax. Return to loaded beast. Left leg scorpion reach. Return to loaded beast. Right leg scorpion reach. Return to loaded beast. Awesome. And recover. You should really feel your hip flexors opening up with that one. Okay, so like I said, when we come back to our animal flow, we are going to be going over our next couple of stretches. So we'd go over our crab reach and we'll go over our ape reach. We'll then go through our switches and transitions, our under switches, side kick throughs, our front step and our front kick through. Then you're going to come back on day 3 and we are going to put it all together into that flow. So when you come back to your animal flow, I still recommend going through these same stretches and warm-ups to get your body ready, and then we can jump right in. If you want to watch this video again, by all means continue to watch it. It is only going to benefit you. My name is Maggie BATC. I'm the OCR trainer. Can you hang?